Hey everybody, welcome back to Spirit Plays. More, oh my gosh, the marshmallow's back. More Spiral Knights. We are continuing on where we were before. Oh, before we begin, if you could please click the like button down the bottom right hand. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future. It does encourage me, helps me keep going, lets me know there's, you know, a heartbeat of the game out there that we all know and love. We got this. Anyway, let's get up here on the platform. Oh, it's magic. You know, I got it. We have ascended. We have Nova Driver potential. Not quite an egg knocker, but that's okay. Looks like you have also ascended. I saw that Polaris brother Marshmallow. That's why we be brother. You could be a marshmallow, and I could be a person. It's part of the new culture paradigm, right? Some are male, some are female, some are edible food items that somehow have come to life. I mean, we were fighting giant cupcakes earlier in this game because of the anniversary. More pulsar. Sure, it lags my computer, but who cares? My computer's it's been going the way of the dodo for a while. Anyway, let's we are rocking out our own gunner league. We just wait for you to fire, and then we miss you. That's just how reality works. Can we hit with one of these? There we go. So I know this guy is looking for love in all the wrong places, but besides that, they're looking for some 5-star guns, which are, I mean, is worthy. But I also switched to my ancient shield. Sure, it's old, but it has its practical uses. We are just, I mean, I'm going for money at this point, but I can't do the Vanna Dream. I want to slow it down. I know I need a bunch of radiance to get the beloved Nova to 5-star. I might do some dreams and nightmares off camera. I might not. I'm not too hyped into it. You might be killing something up there that I missed. That's okay. I'm not too overly hyped anyway. This is a game. This is my casual conversation game where I can just kind of like talk to myself. We got a full slew of uselessness in our arsenal already. I talk to myself. We you know, we have a good time. I've never seen this area before, I don't think. Interesting. Oh no. Back up a minute. These slimes used to scare the bejesus out of me. How that didn't hit you, I will never know, but it's okay. I'm not a Java encoder. I don't think anybody is anymore. You program in Java for like one game, and then you forget everything you ever learned, and you go from there. It's so everyone's in Unity now. Apparently Unity was the correct choice all along. Apparently we didn't have to wear masks the whole time. I mean, you can pick and choose your hindsight 2020 things. Who's ever right about this thing? The experts. The thing about expertism, or giving yourself the title of expert, or having given to, is either you got really lucky, because usually people make poor choice, like during adversity, during problems, during struggles. People make poor choices, dude. There's no getting around it because you don't know what to do. It's one of those huge variants. You need. That was not the right button. Crap, I meant to hit this one. That's all right. So there's so many huge variants. It's very tough to say, I know exactly what to do. I know exactly what rule set to follow. Oh no. Oh no, we can't get out. We just dash out of here now. Let's unshock ourselves before we die to death. That's a thing you can do. I believe I still have my damage bonus on. I'm not sure. Okay, good. I'm coming, man. We're both hurting during this time of crisis. We also hit critical mass yesterday. My wife texted me, hey, we're out of toilet paper. She wasn't serious because we try to plan ahead, both her and I. We be smart, yo. But she's like, we're down to like, we have 3 bathrooms in this house. I'm very fortunate for that, by the way, due to the amount of females I have representing the Good Spirit clan. Because, you know, it's going to, when they become teenagers, that's going to be a huge, amazing issue. It's the Jerry Tran. But we only have 2 roles left. That's what she meant by that. And then I'm like, thankfully. Is he really in the default gear? I mean, that's like warrior-esque stuff right there. Now he's got the Lionheart shield, right? Who wears basic gear anymore? No one does that. That's craziness. But anyway, I digress. So we get a Walmart, and at least I did over the weekend, and you can buy a pack of 4, and it's limited 1 per customer. I don't want to have to wear a mask anywhere. This guy's got a nitronome. He's my new hero. We might grab our own nitronome. That's how I feel about that. A nitronome and an iron slug. How many people think that? Nobody. Except me. I'm a weirdo. Don't you have a nitro? Come on, Java. Let me type. We've done it. Oh, level 7. Okay, brain. Heat this driver before you forget. It's extra 400 crowns. We'll get through this together, man. It's beautiful. But anyway, what was I gonna? Oh. So I went to Giant, and they had none still, because apparently, without knowing anything, there's a pandemic. Let's all expose ourselves to hype before any other rational thought is prevailed. And buy all the toilet paper in the freaking galaxy. What the living crap? And she's like, or I said, well, you're gonna have to wait till probably, like, she's gonna go out tomorrow with the kids. I'm like, you're gonna have to wait. I'm sorry. I'm like, she's like, what do you mean? Like, I'll just go to the consignment shops. I'm like, you're gonna have our kids wear, like, everybody has to wear a mask due to our governor. Like, you're gonna have the kids wear masks. This might be a little backdated. This is what's today? April 23rd. So things might have changed. Dude, every day is a freaking circus in the media. I had to stop watching it. I really did. It was just making me mad. I don't like being mad. So I like what I expose myself to personally is a lot of, I like to have a lot of decent thought process, if at all possible, in everything I do. That's just me. I like thinking. So right now the current hype that we have in our world is this pandemic thing, so it's good to think about philosophy. So I stopped thinking about, like, especially turning on the news in the political realm, as far as being making tactical choices. I believe our president's doing pretty good with the whole, like, what's it called, the shutting down the border thing, making it in the hands of his political rivals. But I gotta stop, because I'm getting mad. Because the people don't listen to reason. Now, when people don't listen to reason and they listen to feeling, or they listen to self, like, that's when you abandon, like, an objective meta-narrative. So what I mean by that is, like, you try to get a worldview that encompasses, like, not every form of thought, but it looks at the world as a whole, both internal and external. It doesn't look inside of things. It doesn't look at a specific worldview. It doesn't look at materialism. It looks as like the whole, like, you try to take a step back, right? Hold on. You try to get a worldview. Dude, this is not working. Come on, throat. Got that groggy coffee voice in the morning. I'll just talk softer. So I was talking a lot yesterday besides commentary. But you try to get a meta narrative. You try to get something that hits all people is good, because what you try not to do, which is the opposite effect, is you use a view that is for the one-offs, for the horrible situations, for the things you really got to pray and think about, for the unique times in life, and you use that crisis time as your rule and guideline for everything else. You can't do that. It's like you want to deal with everybody as if they're on a ventilator. Not everybody. When you get on a ventilator, that's like the place you don't want to be ever. That's like the worst. You're like, your lungs are not functioning. You really gotta evaluate that one. And so we make ventilators the thing. When the majority of the people, like, don't experience any of this. The majority of the people do not. Or another example. For the abortion issue, another one. You don't use the extreme example as your absolute. So what about the people that are raped or incest and all that stuff? Well, okay, sure, maybe they can get one. Now what? Then there's no answer from the other side. You can't use the extreme as the absolute guideline for everybody. These are not blanket issues. Human beings are way more complex than that. They have to be reasoned through, thought through. Good decisions should be made. But this is where you see politicians like shutting down government. Why does this happen? Like, when is the government allowed in America to shut down anything? That doesn't. Now, there's Swiss actually took a decent stab at this. They said it's at your own risk, and I actually like that philosophy a lot. You are trusted as a person, given the dignity as an individual, to weigh your choices and take the risk according to what you see. And it's and what we've seen is masks don't do a whole lot. It affects the elderly, and so and it's, like, this slows the curve. People are gonna get this. It's just how it's gonna happen. But anyway, so I stopped looking at the political realm because people just yell at each other and sling mud all day. And I started looking in the, went back to my home turf. I like philosophy and talking about God, specifically the transcendent versus the atheistic version. We start talking about culture because my whole mission when I talk to people, there's a mission that speaks beyond myself. Is the treasure vault? Come on, buddy. God, we can do this together. All right, that's fine. My whole when I talk to people, I want to try to set their minds, or even your mind if you're listening to this, to something that is outside yourself, something that's beyond yourself. Because anytime, and this is part of how I view life, so you're gonna hear this. Anytime you put your first identity in something on this planet, you're identifying yourself with death. Because everybody, like, this is even scientifically proven with heat death in the universe. Every time you say I am Marshmallow, the night. Well, if you haven't noticed, the game is not as it's not a spring chicken. It's not on the up and up. I wish I could find a slime arcade, by the way. It's not going to be eternal. Like you identify yourself. I am a beautiful person, or I lift a lot of weights. So let's go with the beautiful person thing. Hormones fade. Looks will change. People will die. This is a very mortal planet. Excuse me. Give me my... Oh, there we go. You know what I mean? Like, things will end. What is with this first floor... the first floor danger room that I keep doing? Oh, it's Blue Valhalla. Dude, he's gotten 5-star there. Still have the chain gun and the raptor. That's okay. He's got 5-star Polaris. This guy's got it going on. What do you got, man? Well, he might have a... he's the Valhalla, though. VLHALLA. Let's go, boys. Hopefully this gun does something here. I forget what I was talking about because I'm actually going to start playing the game for a minute. But anyway... We focus. I try to focus on things that are outside of this world. You identify yourself with death because even scientists say that there's going to be the law of thermodynamics. There's going to be heat death in the universe. You can't deny this. So when you say that's your primary identity, this is the problem with the gay rights movement. I am who I am. You define yourself by sexuality. Yeah, punk. Take that. I'll give myself one. You're identifying yourself with death. So you got to be. Oh no. I can survive. Give me this. Oh, yes. So if you identify yourself with death, things that are within this world, the other choice, if you want to have a life or even an encouraging paradigm, something that lasts beyond this to give you like lack of anxiety, you have to appeal to the transcendent, things outside of this life. And you can. This is even where I like to put on par the scientific world, because as an apologist, person that points to and from the cross with every single thing on this planet, you have to like explore the sciences. So, like if you look at string theory itself, there are either 20. This is something we can prove in our dimension. There are either 23 dimensions or there's 11 dimensions, depending upon your version of string theory. Which one of those is God in? I mean, like, these are things we cannot see or comprehend. Our minds are not built this way. We can rationalize our way to them, but we can't see them or comprehend them. It's like outside of time, like a two-dimensional being trying to rationalize its way to a three-dimensional being, or even what a three-dimensional being is. So it's kind of a pain. And then you, but then you have to go back and explain 3 dimensions to a 2-dimension. Like, first of all, you have to ascend, and then secondly, you have to explain that ascension to people who have not or don't have the desire to ascend. Like, there is this thing, and you have to encourage that kind of mentality with other people. I mean, it's like a, harsher way of explaining it, but I think you understand what I'm saying. This is the God of the Bible is the one that's outside of time. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Oh my gosh, we've done it. Why is this guy still alive? It's so weird. We lost him. He gave his life for us. Typing too fast. Come on, spell check. Let's go. But hey, we're heating up the gun. So this kind of stuff we're going to pay for constantly. So appealing to the meta narrative is good. We are not friends. We must be friends. We are now friends. I haven't maxed out on my friends list yet, so there's no need to purge. Bring them on. If you want to just add me to your friends, let's do it. They both stopped. Something wrong with Jesus too. What? Oh, yeah, we should go this way. This way. Follow me, my dudes. Oh no, not this again. Alchemers are not your friend. We gotta go the long way. Oop. You go do it. I'll just shoot this guy forever. All right. I'll try to get. Oh no, that's the long way. We want to go through the center. It's only going to take 3,000 bullets with this gun. Oop. Little dipsy doodle here. So anyway, it's part of my marketing scheme is I want you guys to think about things besides life and beyond games too. I just read a section in a book on culture, because in the C.S. Lewis Institute, we're studying culture and how to relate to it. It's important to know how to talk to people, because people are precious. Every one of you guys that are listening to this, which I'm extremely thankful for. You're all made in the image of God, and I love you to death. I want the best for you. Those are my intentions. There's no underlying condition here. There's no ulterior motive. You need. If I wanted subs, I would appeal to the masses. I would play the games. I would talk about the topics that everybody else would want to hear, not things that I believe are truly important. Get a 3 billion subs. Write a YouTube algorithm that comments on everybody's videos. That way that everyone gets pushed over to me, and then I get all these subs. That's not my ideal in life. Martial arts is the discipline behind it is also not popular. Working hard and seeing the benefit is not popular. Everyone wants things instantly. We want auto target, right? We want 5-star things right away. We don't want to work for them. If you're playing this game, you understand the concept behind grinding a little bit and then working for what you got. That's a good thing. Every statistic out there when it deals with reality and taking the easier path, like whether it be, let's say, credit, where you get money before you actually earn it, or I opened that all by myself. Or if you get you're looking for like living together before marrying, enjoying, sleeping around, flirting with that kind of disaster, eating, or we can go the simpler route, right? We can go like eating candy because you want your sweets instead of actually eating dinner first. Those are all bad for you. They don't teach you that you have to work to get what you want. Because that's not reality. I had somebody actually argue with me before, like where does it say in the Bible that you have to work to live? Because we were talking about the stimulus check, and I'm like, I really don't like this government shutdown thing because it tells me that I don't have to work to live. And a lot of people I know are making a lot more money not working than they are working, and that's scary, as if money could fall from the sky. We are meant to till the ground. We are meant to work. We feel better after we work and accomplish things. It's when we are given things to sustain ourselves. We are given the reward without working for it. That's when we become automatons like robots. But we're not meant to be robots. We're meant to be something way greater. And we know this. We can feel it. When things get shallow and things get undermined, or we see injustice, things are not meant to be like that. All right, you got me, dude. I can't deny the power of the slug. It's Lanyan. The power of the slug is beyond all human comprehension. But we still try to think about it. You know, like the transcendent. So like, I was listening to a creationist who literally goes, I forget his name and I'm so sorry, but it was a video made in the 90s. He goes all around the country and he pitches creationism. The earth was made. So hear me out on this before you just like tune me out, please. You got to give people a chance to present their case and the benefit of the doubt. Because I'm like, when I was first into this, because we are all taught evolution in school, like we should be, most people are, unless you're from a different school. The evolutionary paradigm about, you know, things evolve billions and billions of years, that is unscientifically verifiable. And, you know, when's the last time you saw a fish with legs? You know what I mean? Like, if this takes billions of years of constant changing, we should see at least one thing in our lifetime that's weird and still surviving. But no, mutations tell you the opposite. So this guy goes all around and he pitches creationism. And he's like, even the place where it's the center of creationism, or center of evolution, where their whole goal is to debate creationists, their head person, and the 144 of their professors, none of them would debate me. Why is that? That is so weird. I'm like, oh, the guy actually makes a fair point. It's not here. Let's go down this way. Hopefully this one sticks around. Hopefully this one doesn't have to take a bullet to, you know, make sure we have a decent life. Anyway, we're going to hit stun you, so you can just do some backflips, and we can just keep offing you. Oh my gosh, did we get him? Oh no, he's lost in the crossfire. So sorry, man. So, that's my message to you guys. I really appreciate you watching, and I like this game. So it takes, besides the message, I understand. I'm big into nostalgia. I like this game a lot. I think it deserved more credit than it got before. Something to be said about the depth that Nick and everybody involved in Three Rings, when that was a company, did with this game. Like, you could tell the passion and the depth the creator put into it. Help. Because you look at games like Maple Story 2, which is a complete grab you by the eye sockets, money grab, like, not money grab, like, it gave you everything you wanted and then said pay more if you want more. As if it was like a drug addiction, and it was great, and it was extremely profitable. But here's the problem: it gave you everything, like, without working for it, like, except like the most ridiculous stuff. It was all or nothing. And waking up to this kind of like, yeah, you can play around, you can make your own house, you can do all this crazy, awesome stuff without paying for it. But yeah, if you want the really best weapons, you have to grind for like 4,000 hours to get it. So then you go to this flip side, like, well, I'm already addicted to the game. I've already used up like so many hours of my life. It'd be shame on me if I didn't think it was incredible to get everything. Like, you have to be a completionist instead of enjoying the experience. So you either go that route, or you go back on, I enjoy the time here. It's pretty fun to get to hang out with people I don't know, and build a house and have a cute cosmetic, or, you know, do trivia. But it's still shallow. Like, you need, people thrive and are, like, relationships are built in adversity. Sure, you can go for a walk and experience that once in a while, but when you think about what is important between people, you really, your mind goes to when things happen. This is like, it was amazing when we overcame this. And like, this whole pandemic, oh no, this whole pandemic thing is going to be very interesting. because this is definitely a time we must overcome. And the decision, like, everyone's going to make wrong decisions. Everybody. That's just how it is. Even my philosophy and my civil disobedience trying to wear this not trying to wear this mask. Which I think is the biggest bunch of hooey baloney. And people look so weird with a mask on all the time. I can't get over it. Even when I'm wearing one, I'm like, I look like that guy? Oh my goodness, what is going on? Like, we're meant to breathe out of this thing in our face. If there is something that is going to, you know, damage us, we probably need to, you know, I told my, like I said, I told my friend, I'd rather get this virus than not get it. I'd rather have this be just a part of my life. Because I'm like, it sounds like something we can overcome. And if we can overcome, well, we're all mortal anyway. Please. My dude. Come with us. Thank you. Like, we can make it through this. There's no need to shut down the circulation of this country just because a certain part of it's getting sick. And it's in areas, right? It's not like it's just like the entire country. It's just why, you know, our president smartly put it up to the states. You kill this guy? I'll kill him. He's invisible. He's electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie. They're going after my buddy. I was gonna say, at least light him up there, Mike. Come on, man. I'm coming. How'd you get frozen? What froze you here? Help me with this. Everything's... Oh, it's my brain. Dude, I'm sorry. I'm missing. I thought my mind was still on the electric side of things. I want to help my buddy out, but I keep getting hit. I'll trap myself in a corner, then he'll have to save me. I don't know what was slick, but hey. Somebody got props. Encouragement's amazing. Like, that's another thing. Like, the lockdown fight, it's a hard one because there's so much toxicity in there. But we can change it, right? Keep your. If you find yourself getting mad, just leave. It's easy to get mad in that kind of world. We don't need. Probably this one. There we go. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, we're here already. Oh yeah, I don't think we really netted any positive. Hello. Polaris 5-star and AP. Okay. Gotcha. I got no money, but I can be a buyer. I can be like a pack mule. Let's see what we got, boys. Oh, meow, meow, meow. For my Spiral Nights, if you guys ever want to jump in, I usually do it. I have to, by necessity, do it around 3 to 4 a.m. in the morning. I can't stream. My connection's not reliable. On top of that, like, you see everything jumping around in here. On top of that, when it's like daytime, my daughters and my wife are usually using the internet too. We have tech time. We limit this to make sure it doesn't like destroy our brain development, which is scientifically proven. Anyway, I think I'll do it for this one. Once again, thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, click the like button, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. We'll be back for the second half next time. Take care. R.I.P.